Welcome back. We're here to cover the energy this week of the karmic third party. And yes, I try to title these and we will get into the reason for the title. Now, I am seeing this person really either A, having an issue with a child or their inner child. And I feel regardless, it's kind of streaming down to the maturity, how they're dealing with the circumstance, and a bit of a shock and something they're having to actually face. Some conflicts coming up, okay? This also can be a circumstance that's playing out within the karmic relationship, those in a karmic relationship. The maturity. Now, I feel this individual, especially looking at the crowning energy. Let's have a look at crowning energy. Okay, the youth. Now, this is sometimes a moment where we are wanting to play. We are wanting to have a more playful circumstance. Be with our friends. We see the dog sitting next to the individual. Maybe even having a kind of viewpoint that a masculine energy in our life is able to do that, is able to be playful. Also realising maybe that they were looking for an adult inside a relationship. So that could be a projection, especially if this individual is actually seeing masculine energy. Karmic energies can play out both with feminines and masculines, but with this energy, it could be that this person is looking at the type of people they're attracting into their life. There is something to do with a wish, especially because we can see a slight star sitting on the staff, so it's this wish for a circumstance. For some of them, there is this great rebel energy. It's like a rebel without a cause, wanting to be fancy-free, wanting to have fun, not wanting to be controlled, wanting to do those things. So their perspective of what A, they should be doing, or what B, they feel others are doing and it's not fair. There is this inner child coming out there. So could be this temper tantrum that the individual is feeling. It's like, why do I have to be mature? Why can't I have fun? This was why I got into this situation, was to be fancy free and, to revisit my youth, to do these things. Now, we do look to the past here. This could also be a subject playing up with a child where they are playing up. Now, it doesn't have to be their child, but this is something that is causing conflict. It's something that's quite on their mind at the moment. So take it where it lands. Now, something of the past could be coming back to bite this person in the butt. And this could be a very fiery energy. It could be very angry. And again, I think it's quite funny, especially because we had the moon in Aries, very fiery. Butterflies happening here. Well, butterflies do burn in the fire, that transformation. And we're seeing the cat here, the 9 lives. This could be something, in a sense, moving to the past position. There could be a bit of regret. One could have lost their head during this, and this is almost the thought of, wow, I probably shouldn't have pushed that far. I probably shouldn't have gone that far. But there is an anger here, and there is an anger from the past that is coming back as well. But there is definitely a fiery vibration of this person kind of expressing how they feel. Old passionate feelings are resurrecting. And again, this can be to go and play, to go and have fun, to not take responsibility. Could be spending, over investing, over indulging. But this is something simmering under the surface that's coming back from the past. Again, I do get this feeling that something is going to come and bite them in the butt. It is something that was done. It's something that was said. It's very passionate, and I just feel there is a bit of a consequence for this. Now, as we proceed forward, I'm seeing it's in the heart of it, there's something that they're not going to be happy about. There's something that they're not going to get their heart's desires with. And this could be because A, they feel dissatisfied with the circumstance. There is an old wound in their heart chakra and within their communication style, and a judgment is actually coming. And I think there could be some information coming out. There could be some gossip that's coming out about this person. I also feel with their methods of fulfilling their heart's desires and being able to communicate it, these things aren't going too well. But this I do feel is also, I'm seeing a conflict with the counterpart energy, and this person actually giving them a dose of reality. And what do I mean by that? It feels as though they're being very brutally honest with this person. Thus, the heading has the adult ever been the adult, and I feel whatever is said, it's very true in what is being said to them. It's just unlike this person to deliver it with such matter-of-factness, if that makes sense. This person does feel quite vengeful. There is a need to heal this dynamic. There is a need for them to see the error of their ways. If this person already is single, they are also thinking back, which does make sense because we have Pluto and Capricorn. These can be vindictive individuals that are karmic, wanting to come back for revenge, wanting to come back to get what they feel they deserve, to get their healing, although they're not getting it in the shape or form. They're bringing this about because some shadow work hasn't been addressed, and there is a lack of maturity with this individual. So there are two storylines coming here. One whom is in a karmic relationship and being told quite matter of fact, get your crap together. Another is an individual of the past, very resentful, very bitter. Why do I have to do everything? Why can't I play? Why did you get away with it? They're making a judgment and they're coming with their sword. These are emotional decisions these individuals are making. It is causing emotions. It feels that there is a judgment to do with the past. It feels as though there is a need for balance and harmony. There are consequences for their desires, for what they move towards. It's funny, we do have Mars, which will be moving between Cancer and Leo. And I have been seeing Leo energy coming through on the cards at the moment. There will be a question of commitment. There will be, for some, this has been coming up for a while. Oh, God, okay, I saw the Doctor card here. Because we have Pluto and Capricorn, if anything within a karmic relationship is done in the dark and shady, it could be coming to the surface, especially with transits and Scorpio. So what do I mean by that? Anything down to paternity tests, information of betrayals, information of things that happened in the dark. These things can come to the surface. There is a judgment here. There is something to do with passion of the past. There is this person being an adult and actually, being looked at as that, regardless of their childhood and the reasons why they made decisions. There is a cause and effect and a consequence. Yeah, there's a big question mark over this. And the child, there is something to do with the child here, something to do with the maturity. There is something to do with the rebirth and the beginning. Let's take a look. Let's go. What we need to know about these circumstances, and let's start having energy. Okay, the youth. Okay, for those that have done something in the dark relating to paternity, how can we look at this, please? Yeah, it's clarifying. It's basically saying not faithful. Okay, for those that are acting immature and vindictive, what is this current energy relating to, please? Oh, they're not wanting to talk about it. Yeah, this is within a connection. This could have also been an old connection and what they feel their rights were. It's a viewpoint and a value system of what they thought was a dream and ended up not being. Probably because they came into it in a very codependent fashion. Yeah, it's taken them by surprise. Okay, what do we need to know about this anger of the past, please? So each three storylines here are really matching up. It's giving us a confirmation. Two's company throws a crowd, getting angry. Why now do I have to be responsible? There could be also a jealousy towards the twin flame path. Not feeling they've been given their own. There's resent here. There's big resent. Okay, what is this consequence here? Emotions. Yep. Something of the past is coming back to haunt them. Oh, it feels. The person is cowering under the sword. They're like, oh, God. The brunt. The brute force of it. They're hoping for the best, but very fretful. What do we need to know about this King of Earth, please? The one I can say, the first thing I was picking up psychically, for the storyline that was coming through to do with the betrayal, and a question mark to do with the connection. Yeah, the confirmations come through. It is to do with a parent and a child, and paternity, something that happened in their childhood. There is a question mark over this. I do feel this can get messy. What's the outcome this week moving forward into the end of the era, I actually feel, because these are signatures that we're wrapping up. Okay, what's going down with this situation, purple? I don't know why I'm hearing violet flame. Wow. Okay. This person is being released of this karmic contract. The individual that fell, something will be hurtful, but something will reach a closure. It will be a revelation that this person, did things in the dark, wasn't mature, has been driving counterpart quite crazy. This information is coming to them in a very strange way. This person also that they're dealing with, the individual in the karmic relationship, those in a karmic relationship, this person's actually sticking up for themselves. All three storylines are playing out at the moment. So, however this lands for your direct individual, unless you want to book a reading and we can look at your individual circumstance, what I am saying is these three energies coming through. And I do see that there's a very strong possibility that this person is acting immature and the counterpart sort of saying to them, look, you need to level up. I'm not dealing with this crap no more. This isn't working for me. There's no I in team, and this is causing conflict, and it's an outburst. It's somebody really losing their patience with this individual, and I think they've had way too much patience, and they're telling them, you're being immature, you need to grow up. This is shadow energy this person has to address. This person's codependency has been cut. It's been cut off. I'm not enabling you. You need to level up. Also, from a secondary storyline, this is some information for those that potentially in a karmic relationship had done things in the dark. Their paternity is coming up, and it's coming up in a very interesting way. It could be some new rules, new laws being passed, but paternity is coming up in a very interesting way. And again, I do feel disclosure is coming through. I do feel this person is very worried. There could be huge consequences for this. And we'll leave it at that. Love and light. We will check in with this energy next week. If you do want a private reading, you can come through and book one online or join a membership. I will see you next week.